Imagine waking up one day and realizing that every love story you've ever heard was a lie. Not a harmless fairy tale, but a carefully constructed illusion, woven so tightly into your psyche that you never questioned it. You were taught that love is pure, that it transcends the body, that it is the highest form of human connection. But what if love, as you understand it, is merely the consequence of a game you didn't know you were playing? A game where power masquerades as passion and desire is little more than a pawn in a grander strategy. You feel it, don't you? That subtle pressure beneath every romantic interaction, the silent transactions hidden beneath the poetry. Who holds the cards? Who pursues and who is pursued? Who has the luxury of withholding affection and who must earn it? Love is spoken about as something freely given, but in reality, it is a currency, hoarded, spent, leveraged. You were told that love is about selflessness, but look deeper, and you will see the calculations, the bargaining, the constant dance of supply and demand. And at the core of it all, sex, the unspoken king of this empire, the force that shapes who wins and who loses. Love is the mask, but power is the skeleton beneath it. How much of what you call love is actually the pursuit of validation? How much of it is about control over yourself, over another, over the story you tell yourself about your worth? If love were stripped of its illusions, would you still chase it? Or would you finally see it for what it really is? An economy of longing where power and desire are indistinguishable from each other. But that's just the beginning. Let's go deeper. You think you're choosing your lovers, your partners, your desires, but what if you're not? What if your choices were programmed into you long before you ever felt the first rush of attraction? Think back to the first time you felt drawn to someone. Was it really a spontaneous act of the soul? Or was it the result of forces that shaped you before you even knew what desire was? Society has trained you well. It has whispered in your ear since childhood, showing you which traits are worthy of love, which are desirable, which are disposable. Power structures decide who gets to be adored and who remains invisible. They shape the very chemistry of your attraction, binding you to roles you didn't create. Men are taught to equate power with desirability, their worth measured by their ability to conquer. Women conditioned to wield desirability as power, their value linked to their ability to be wanted. And so the game continues. A chase without a clear finish line, a script you never agreed to yet follow without question. Even your idea of true love is not your own. It has been fed to you by myths, films, social expectations, the grand gesture, the impossible longing, the belief that there is someone out there who will complete you. But what if this idea exists not to fulfill you, but to keep you searching, to keep you bound to the pursuit, forever hungry, forever vulnerable to the ones who hold the things you believe you need? Because that's the greatest trick of all, making you think you're choosing, when in reality, you are being chosen. Step inside a bedroom, and you will see a world in miniature. The dynamics of power that shape nations, corporations, and empires are played out in the most intimate of spaces. Who takes control? Who submits? Who dictates the pace and who surrenders to the moment? Sex is not just about pleasure. It is a language of dominance and submission, a reflection of the deeper structures that govern human connection. It is no accident that power and sex are so intertwined. Those who wield power in the world often wield it in the bedroom. The rich, the famous, the powerful, are they loved for who they are or for the aura of dominance they carry? And what about those who lack power? They are taught to compensate, to cultivate desirability as a form of influence, to turn their bodies into bargaining chips in an economy where attention is currency. This is why sex has never been just about sex. It has been a tool of conquest, a weapon of manipulation, a means of control. The one who can say no holds the power. The one who is pursued holds the throne. And yet, even as we navigate these dynamics, we are told to believe in the purity of love, to pretend that power has no place in passion. But can love exist without power? Can two people ever truly meet as equals without one exerting influence over the other? Or is every relationship at its core a negotiation of strength, a quiet battle where the victor is the one who needs the other less? Imagine for a moment stripping away the pretense. No more poetic language, no more grand ideals, just raw truth. What remains? If love is an economy, what happens when the currency runs out? If desire is a game, what happens when one refuses to play? Many discover this too late. They build relationships on shifting sands, unaware that the foundation is transactional, conditional. The moment power dynamics shift, when one partner loses desirability, when control is no longer evenly distributed, the illusion crumbles. Betrayal, resentment, detachment. Not because love was false, but because love was never separate from power to begin with. You've seen it before. The couple who once burned with passion, but now stare past each other in silence. The man who once held dominance, but now finds himself discarded. The woman who was once pursued, now overlooked. What changed? Not the depth of their connection, but the balance of power that sustained it. This is the secret few dare to acknowledge. Love is not the cure for power struggles. It is the stage upon which they are performed. And when the performance ends, all that remains is the truth neither side was willing to face. So where does that leave you? If love is not what you thought it was, if desire is entangled with control, if power dictates the terms of connection, what then is the path forward? Perhaps it is not to reject love, but to see it clearly. To recognize the game, not as a victim, but as a player who finally understands the rules. And in that understanding, to choose, truly choose, what kind of love, if any, is worth pursuing.